Live from WRAL News Headquarters in Raleigh, your number one source for local news. WRAL News, coverage you can count on.
Our next weather maker, that southerly wind that's bringing the really warm temperatures back today. I'll show you how long that pattern will stick with us.
A woman killed. In the past hour, we learned a woman who was shot in Raleigh has died, and police have made an arrest, who is now facing murder charges.
And statewide fire risk. A fire scorching western North Carolina is now the highest priority fire in the U.S. The growing wildfires and burn bans in effect.
And Duke moves on. The Blue Devils beat Arizona in the NCAA tournament. What to expect in their Elite Eight matchup? It's coming our way tomorrow now, but that game just ended early this morning after midnight. If you didn't catch it, we have the update for you. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Renee Chu. Happy Friday, everybody, and it is going to feel fabulous. We're going to warm things up. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner in the WRAL Severe Weather Center. And starting off this morning, we already feel a difference.
Huge difference. Yesterday, temperatures were solidly in the 30s, even near freezing in a lot of places. Temperatures mostly 50s this morning. We take a live look through downtown Raleigh. This is a look from our Jimmy V camera down Fayetteville Street. It's breezy out there, but mild. We have a southwest wind at 10 miles per hour, and our temperature is at 55 degrees. Looking at 52 in Roxborough, so cooler 47 in South Hill, but 51 in Goldsboro and 51 in Southern Pines. Our temperatures are anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees warmer than they were this time yesterday. And our high temperature this afternoon climbs up to almost 80 degrees. That puts us about 10 to 12 degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday. It's going to be nice and dry the next couple of days. We get to Monday and we have the threat for some severe storms. I'll show you what we think the timeline will be coming up. Michelle?
All right, thanks, Elizabeth. Michelle McConaughey in for Ken Smith this morning, tracking a couple of crashes as we get our Friday morning started. The first crash I want to show you is on 440 westbound near Wake Forest Road. They're calling this a serious accident. Our photojournalist Michael Joyner was on scene. He said it was a single vehicle crash and two right lanes from that crash were actually blocked. But he did say the tow truck was there, which is why you see more green on the map there. We were seeing some red indicating slowdowns, but that tow truck is in the process of taking that car away, so things should clear up fairly soon. I'll keep an eye on that as the morning progresses. The other crash I'm tracking is this one, a serious crash, Highway 222 near Beulah Town Road. This one doesn't seem to be causing any delays. I'm working to get more information on that one, and I'll have another update for you in just a couple of minutes. Elsewhere around the Triangle, all of our major routes in Durham, Chapel Hill, and Hillsborough looking good this morning. If you're in the car, tune us in on the radio, 101.5 HD3.
Michelle, thanks. New this morning, we've learned a woman is dead after a shooting in Raleigh. This was the scene on Cantwell Court, just off North Raleigh Boulevard. It happened just after 8 last night. Police have identified the victim as 38-year-old Alana Enowosi. 65-year-old Keith Atkinson has been arrested and charged with her murder. He is also charged with possession of a stolen firearm. It's not clear what led to the shooting. This is an active investigation.
Today, a man is due in court accused of severely injuring 3 Orange County deputies. The sheriff's office says Jorge Luis Lopez Duran attacked the deputies when they confronted him over a string of neighborhood crimes. One neighbor shared video of the man authorities say is Lopez Duran. He's pulling a grill off a porch, taking it away. Other neighbors say the man was throwing rocks at homes and damaging AC units. When deputies got there, the sheriff says Lopez Duran punched, kicked, and bit them.
Their attempts to take him into custody were he fought very hard. They had to use their tasers on him, and that didn't have any effect.
At least 2 of the deputies who were hurt are now out of the hospital. The sheriff says Lopez Duran was likely under the influence of drugs, specifically, he says, meth. He's being held in jail without bond.
More firefighters are arriving in western North Carolina now that the fire service says a fire burning there is now the highest priority in the U.S. WRAL's Eric Miller is live at the State Forest Service office. Eric, the fires are prompting new warnings.
And Renee, that fire danger remains so high across the state that in mountain communities right now, like Buncombe County, they're warning residents to go ahead and prepare a go bag, a bag stuffed with all of those basic needs and essentials, just in case an evacuation order is issued and you need to get out as quickly as possible. Now, thousands of acres either are burning or have burned across the state right now, but the focus, the really big fire, that remains that Black Cove complex of fires that's burning in the Green River Cove near Saluda. Those fires have torched more than 6,500 acres so far, and according to the North Carolina Forest Service, are now the highest priority fires anywhere in the United States of America. Now, at this point, 500 firefighters are on the ground and in the air trying to battle those flames, both from the ground and in the air. They've brought in tanker planes and helicopters trying to drop water and fire retardant to contain these fires. Now, at this point, there is some good news. We do have weather moving in on Sunday into the mountains, and fire officials are very hopeful that that rain will help them to put an end to these flames. In Raleigh, Eric Miller, WRAL News.
Here's a look at the fire danger across the state today. According to NC State, it's moderate in the counties shaded blue, including Wake County. The fire danger is high in counties shaded yellow and then very high in the orange areas, including Durham County. A statewide burn ban is in effect.
Today's the last day of class before spring break for a lot of Wake County students. Families will find their vacation travel a bit more expensive this year. WRAL's Kelsey Coffey is live at the Sheets in Raleigh this morning. And Kelsey, one place families may be able to catch a break is at the gas pump.
Yes, Jeff, new numbers from AAA in the last 90 minutes. The average price of gas here in North Carolina is $2.87 a gallon. So let's check out the pump here at this Sheets on Tryon Road. It looks like gas is above that average price at about $2.99 a gallon. Your family will be paying less at the pump this year for your spring break road trip, but new data from AAA shows your vacation may be more expensive overall. Hotel stays are up 8% from last year, and if you're flying this spring break, domestic flights are up 7%. Travelers are still hitting the road despite fluctuating gas prices.
We are paying less than we were this time last year, a little bit more than we have in the last couple of weeks. But, you know, gas prices really haven't stopped people from traveling, whether they're high or low. I mean, people are going to find other ways to save.
For more information about the cheapest gas prices in our area, head to our website, WRAL.com, and search Fuel Tracker. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.
Next up for Duke, the Elite Eight. In a game that ended around 12:30 this morning, the Blue Devils took down Arizona in the Sweet 16. Final score 100-93. 30 of those points came from Duke star Cooper Flagg.
Let's go, Duke! Let's go! Let's go!
My Way Tavern had plenty to cheer about as that game progressed. Duke led by as many as 19 in the second half. Arizona made it close down the stretch, but their comeback wasn't enough. Duke moves on to play Alabama in the Elite Eight tomorrow night.
It's a big day for women's basketball fans in the Triangle. All three local teams playing in the Sweet 16 with Duke and UNC tipping it up in Birmingham, Alabama this afternoon. Tonight, NC State takes on LSU in Spokane, Washington. WRAL's Monica Casey is in Birmingham, and she shows us what we can expect from this Triangle trifecta.
It's win or go home for all of our Triangle teams in the Sweet 16, but for Duke and UNC, a win means knocking their biggest rival out of the big dance.
I feel like the atmosphere is going to be great. I think we're going to have to kind of give our own energy, you know, in a way, just because, like, it's neutral, exciting, and, you know, we're going to be kind of bouncing off each other's energy.
Duke is a 2 seed in this tournament, coming off wins over Lehigh and Oregon to make it to Birmingham.
I think there is a different flavor because Duke Carolina is the best rivalry in college basketball. So I feel like just a little bit more comes with that rivalry.
UNC is a 3 seed. They defeated Oregon State and West Virginia to make it to the Sweet 16. It's the first time in NCAA women's tournament history we've had a Battle of the Blues, and this game is a tiebreaker after each team beat the other at home earlier this season. Further west in Spokane, 2-seed NC State takes on 3-seed LSU. That's at 7:30 Eastern Time. The Wolfpack women decisively won their first and second round games against Vermont and Michigan State. In Birmingham, Monica Casey, WRAL News.
And WRAL, as you see, is in Birmingham as Duke and UNC battle for that spot in the Elite Eight. Watch WRAL News from 4 to 7:30 this evening for updates and a live report after that game, as well as a look ahead to NC State's game tonight.
Today, the Wake County Sheriff's Office will launch their second annual Keeping Wake Safe operation. Through the weekend, the Sheriff's Office and local police departments across Wake County will have additional patrols on the road. They will be on the lookout for impaired driving and speeding. Last year's operation resulted in 842 total violations, including 30 DWI charges, and 20 people arrested who had active warrants.
10,000 sent home. A quarter of public health jobs have been removed during the Trump administration. The branches of the Department of Health and Human Services that saw the most employees go out the door.
And some family fun. The Durham Bulls will host a Fan Fest to get their season started tonight. The Fan Fest and your other weekend best bets ahead and out and about.
And our big weather maker for today is a shift in the wind, and that means some smoke from the wildfires down in South Carolina could end up moving across our area. I'll show you what that means for your afternoon coming up.
As you get into your car, tune to WRAL News Plus on your radio. In Raleigh on 99.3 FM. In Durham, 96.5 FM. And everywhere on 101.5 HD3.
6:13. It's much warmer this morning than it was yesterday. So a jacket feels great. You don't need your biggest, puffiest winter coat. 50 in Wilson, 55 in Durham, and 51 in Fayetteville. Temperatures are so much warmer because our wind shifted overnight. Our wind is now coming out of the south, and that's bringing the warmth in, but some clouds as well. It's fairly cloudy this morning. 51 in Fayetteville, 52 in Cary, 53 in Garner, and in Goldsboro. Fan Fest is this evening, and by the time we get to the afternoon, we're going to see plenty of sunshine at 5 o'clock. Temperature near 70 degrees. Fan Fest, of course, is ahead of the Durham Bulls home opener on Tuesday. You do have to get a ticket, but it is free. You can go to the Durham Bulls website and head out and toss the ball around and get ready for the season. We do have high pollen count for it today, of course, and at school this afternoon, temperatures will climb to near 80.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Taking you out on the roads this morning, I-440 at New Bern Avenue. Things moving along nicely this morning. Lots of people out on the road this morning so far. I am tracking a report of an overturned tractor trailer on I-95 northbound. We're going to try to get somebody to that scene to learn what's going on there. It's exit 107 on I-95. So as soon as we get more information on that, I'll have it for you. Crash that we're still following here, I-440 westbound near Wake Forest Road. I am hearing that crash has since cleared. It was a single accident crash, a single car crash there, and we're working to get more information about that. It's still showing up on the map, but I am hearing that things are clear this morning. Elsewhere around the triangle, I am tracking this crash still, NC Highway 222 near Beulahtown Road. That's been there for a little while, not causing many delays this morning. I'll keep an eye on that one as well. If you're in the car, turn on the radio, listen to us anywhere in the triangle, 101.5 HD3.
Time is 6:15 here on the WRAL Live Center. I'm Chris Lovingood with another grim update regarding that earthquake in Thailand. We're talking about an additional 3 people reportedly killed after that earthquake, that 7.7 magnitude earthquake that hit overnight. And the 3 people who died were inside a mosque in Myanmar when this happened. And they are in addition to the 1 person who was killed in a high-rise building collapse. What you're seeing on your screen is video of the people who are surveying the damage there. And obviously, they're also looking for people who may have survived this and that need to be rescued at this point. I have gotten just a little more information out here on the screen that kind of just walks you through more of what happened. But essentially, I'm trying to get more details in terms of have any other people been spotted, but maybe they're having a tough time rescuing them. That's one thing I've been looking at, pulling information from multiple sources, including Reuters, CNN, etc. And as soon as I get more information, I'll report it here on the WRAL Live Center.
Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is announcing an additional 10,000 jobs will be cut.
We're keenly focused on paring away excess administrators while increasing the number of scientists and frontline health providers.
The cuts include 3,500 employees at the FDA and 2,400 at the CDC. This all on top of the 10,000 other workers sent home as part of Elon Musk's DOGE efforts. In total, a quarter of the Health and Human Services workforce has been removed.
Today's the Wendell Community Health Fair. The event will feature more than 40 vendors, health screenings, raffles, and food trucks. And it's being unveiled today, a new Wake Wheels for Health bus that'll take medical care to the streets. The fair runs from 10 this morning until 2 this afternoon at the Wendell Community Center.
The last weekend of March is filled with chances to get out and have some fun.
Yeah, here's a look at some of the best bets here from our WRAL Out and About team. The Durham Bulls are about to get their season started, so they will host their Fan Fest from 5:30 to 8:30 tonight. You can get a chance to get out there on the field, play catch, take a tour of the stadium, meet Wooly Bull. Admission is free, but you do need to register online. Do it quickly. Tickets are limited.
Seeing some good arms there. The Food and Culture Festival is a traveling food truck event, and it will be at the Triangle Town Center in Raleigh today through Sunday. More than 40 food trucks and vendors will be on site, so bring your appetite. It will be open from 1 to 9 today. It opens at 11 tomorrow and 11 on Sunday. You can register for a free ticket online.
And there are some big comedy names in town this weekend. Tony Rock. Look at his picture. You see it? Tony Rock performing at Good Nights in Raleigh through Sunday. Yeah, he's Chris Rock's brother, right?
I see the resemblance.
Spitting image there. Tomorrow night, Tiffany Haddish is bringing her Funny and Fearless tour to Carolina Theater in Durham. You can get more about these and other local events by going to WRL.com and search Out and About. I had to double take there for a second.
Right? Yeah. They're definitely brothers. Yeah. Today and this weekend, going to be great to get out and about. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner in the WRL Severe Weather Center with the warm-up.
Yeah, nice warm-up compared to what we saw yesterday. And the reason for that is a shift in our wind. Our wind is now coming out of the south, pushing that warm air back in. In Fayetteville, Raleigh, Apex, and Chapel Hill, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies this morning. Chapel Hill's courtesy of Top of the Hill Restaurant, and we're looking at some sunshine reappearing by the afternoon. But a little gray for us today, at least to start the day. But nice and dry, beautiful weather to get outside today and tomorrow. And then Sunday, as we see our next weather maker approaching, we're going to end up with a good bit of dry time, but a chance of a shower, a better chance of scattered storms on Monday. Some of those could be strong to severe. This is where we're going to see the severe weather for tomorrow. Damaging winds, tornadoes expected. Big area of a level 3 risk where this is going to be fairly dangerous. 25 million people in that level 3 risk. Now, we're not expecting a level 3 risk. We could see a level 2 risk, which just means that we could see scattered storms that could produce some wind damage or isolated tornadoes. Here's a look at Sunday. Much of Sunday looks dry. We're not going to see that system arriving for us until Monday. Notice how we see the clouds break up a little bit on Sunday afternoon. That's as far as we get on this short-range high-resolution model until later this afternoon. At noon, we'll show you the rest of the day. That's just as far as that model runs out too. But we take it on out on our long-range model, and you can see at 5 o'clock Sunday, just a few showers. Monday morning at 9 a.m. we're dry, but then here comes the front, and that front is likely to bring us some late-day showers and storms with the potential for a level 2 risk again, which means scattered storms, which could be severe. Sunday, just a 30% chance during the day, but then Monday, it's an 80% chance of scattered storms. We could see anywhere from a quarter of an inch to a half an inch between Sunday and Monday. So outdoor plans, a big yes for Saturday. Sunday, first part of the day should be fine, maybe even through the middle of the afternoon. I expect a few late day showers. Temperatures nice and warm, near 80 the next couple of days. We do get to, of course, there's Fan Fest tonight. It's going to be perfect. And then home opener on Tuesday. Right now it looks dry and cool with a high of 68.
Perfect baseball weather. Thanks, Elizabeth. All right, taking you out on the roads again this morning. I just mentioned that overturned tractor trailer crash that we are monitoring this morning. I want to take you to where exactly we're talking about here near Kenley. This is an I-95 here. There was a crash icon. It looks like it has disappeared, but we are hearing reports in this area right here that there is an overturned tractor trailer. As soon as the sun comes up, we're actually going to try to get Sky 5 over that to see what's going on there. Just north of that here, another serious crash, Highway 222 near Bewletttown Road. That's been there for a little while this morning, not seeing any delays from that. Another crash on 440 westbound that we were tracking for quite a while as well near Wake Forest Road. We're hearing that this crash has cleared. It is still showing up on the map, but we're not seeing any delays. A car was actually towed away about 20 minutes ago. Elsewhere around the triangle up in Durham, all of our major routes looking good this morning. Again, if you're listening to us in the car, tune us in 101.5 HD3.
All right, thanks, Michelle. A new celebrity baby. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly are welcoming a little girl into the world, and we will have a look at their baby announcement next.
And multimedia artistry. Actress and singer Ariana Grande has new music and a short film out today. Her latest career move after starring in Wicked.
And ahead on today, a tariff survival guide. What you need to know about how import taxes will affect big ticket items like cars and appliances.
This What's Trending report, sponsored by Rug & Home.
A celebrity couple welcomes a new baby girl.
And Ariana Grande released new music this morning. Time for a look at what's trending here on our Friday. Fresh off the streaming release of Wicked, Grande is getting back into the music game with 6 new songs. At midnight, she released the deluxe version of her Eternal Sunshine album and also teased an accompanying short film arriving today. It's called Brighter Days Ahead.
So the Eternal Sunshine album that was released on March 8th of last year. So fans have been waiting a long time, over a year, for new music as Ariana was busy with a little movie called Wicked. Yeah, and fans are likening the teaser for that movie Brighter Days Ahead to The Twilight Zone. It has like this eerie sci-fi feel.
Bonus, music and movie. There you go.
She's busy. Megan Fox and musician Machine Gun Kelly are welcoming a new baby to the world. MGK posted a video to Instagram saying, "She's finally here, our little celestial seed." Megan Fox announced her pregnancy back in November. They have not revealed their daughter's name, but did note that she was born yesterday.
Yeah, they're exes, actually, ex-fiancés, not together right now, but have recently talked about, the preparations of co-parenting life. It seems to be a way for a lot of those folks. Megan Fox has 3 other kids on her own as well.
And MGK has quite a way with words. A celestial seed.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Elizabeth.
We have some big changes in our weather. Yesterday, our wind was coming out of the north and it was chilly. Our southerly wind really warms us up. I'll show you how long we'll stay in this warmer pattern coming up.
Wildfire warning. Fire risk is high for much of the state. Warnings from officials as they fight major fires in the mountains.
Also, a woman killed and police have a man in custody after that woman was shot in Raleigh. We'll have details of the charges he's facing.